with here, the application process.
Clean records. I think I'm going to skip here a little bit. Key partnerships. Let's start with key partnership because this is so important to accelerating your learning curve. You're not an expert in commercial lending. I am. Jay, if I have any questions about around insurance, guess who I'm calling? I've called Jay before. Jay, hey, man, this is what I'm thinking. This is what's going on. What are your thoughts? We've been in meetings before, and Jay is the expert when it comes to insurance. So Jay will speak up and say, hey, I know, have you guys heard this? This is where it's like industry, going back to like what I do daily. I read the news. I read industry information so I can be in the room and like Jay is and say, hey, have you heard the recent changes and et cetera? This is, I know it's wordy, but here is basically what it means to you. And this is how I think we can protect your assets or whoever assets. If you guys have any questions, and there's been times where I didn't call Jay and say, hey, man, tell me more about that. So having people in various industries is so important. Join your young professionals, your Rotary, church, whatever it is. But these people, and like myself and Jay, we wouldn't be spending this time if we wasn't passionate about this space. We enjoy talking about it. This is not work for me. I mean, I enjoy doing that. So most people who you run into are industry professionals love to talk about this. Jay, you got anything to add to that? I know, we are big on partnerships, but I wanted to just start there because I think it really, kind of flows into all the other areas.
I think what we have to understand here is that you don't know what you don't know, right? We're going, we kind of had that theme from the start. So let's go this route. My personal story about when I wanted to start my insurance business, I wanted a place downtown. Well, I was in the Rotary. I talked to a couple of Rotarians. They said, hey, so-and-so has building to rent downtown. This is who you need to talk to. These are the people that Jahaan and I get with to understand what we need to do in order to get our affairs in order. As an insurance agent in the application process, when you do go to Jahaan with your records, he's going to know that you're insured.
Yeah.
So you just can't have a business without being insured. You got to make sure that it's in place as well. Just one piece of the pie, just going there, talk about, I want to do this. But hey, do I have the whole pie? Key partnership is bringing that pie together because they're going to help you with the financial record. They can help you with your strategic projection. They can help you you help yourself. All these things kind of coalesce for you if you allow them to.
Insurance is extremely important when it comes to protecting assets. And if you're not having something like that protected, it's a very risky situation to be in. But there's times where we even set requirements for what that insurance looks like. It's not driven by Jay. It's not driven by you, the client. Is driven by our risk parameters that's required. And your partners are very important.
And so Jahaan and I look at it like this. If it don't make sense, we're not going to ask you to do it. Even if that's saying taking money out of our pockets.
Absolutely.
Everything else will fall into place. Yeah. But if it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to steer you to it. That's the value we want to bring to our client.
Absolutely. And again, it goes back to long-term relationships. I have, senior bankers that they've built so many relationships that they're not looking for new relationships so much. Can you imagine being in a position where all your business is coming from referrals? And if you're smart in the financial industry, integrity, doing the right thing will get you so much further than quick transaction. Years down the road, that's how you get repeat business. You do the right thing, people are going to come back, and then they're also going to tell other people about you. And then now you have just a fountain of people who want to do business with you.